In this module, we will explore how expressions can be used in Map Composer. So the first thing you need to do is to load your map layers. As you can see on my QGIS, I have already loaded my WADS layer. And then now you have to navigate to your new print layout icon. Click on it and enter a unique print layout title. Map Composer, okay. Now play around with your page properties and make sure that you are content with the size of your page and the orientation of your page. Right, let's get started. Insert your map. Just increase the scale. All right, I'm happy with that. And then proceed to add a legend. Give it a title. Let's play around with the fonts. Make it bold, increase the size. Okay, let me decrease the size. Much better. Okay. Now we are going to add labels. So here I will show you how to write an expression for different results. So add label. Okay. So usually when you add your labels, you make changes under main properties here. So you just write whatever you want to write or whatever you want okay. So usually when you add labels, you usually make changes or make edits under the main properties, and you just label your map whichever way you want to label it. However, in this instance, we are going to use the insert or edit an expression option. So you click on it. And then we are going to since we want our map to be like the one, or want to yield similar results like the one on our exercise sheets, we are first going to add an expression that will count the features in the WADS layer, right? So search for layer property. As you can see here on my right hand side, this gives you information, or it tells you more about the function layer property. So this is the syntax. Layer property, you have to add a layer and property, right? So our layer is the WADS layer. WADS. Since it's a string, you have to use quotation marks to add it. Moving on, we are going to add property. Remember, we want to count or show the number of we want to count or show the number of features in our words layer, right? So we are going to use the feature count property. You can just search for it here, feature count. Okay. Another thing, if you look down here at the preview, it tells you if whether your expression is valid or not. So as you can see, I haven't added my closing bracket, therefore my expression is invalid. But if I add my closing bracket, my expression becomes valid and it gives us the number of features in our words layer. So, okay, I'm happy with that. So now I'm just adding my standard text. Okay. Now I'm just playing around with the alignment. And I'm going to add a frame around it. So features in words layer. We have 8 features in the words layer. Okay. So now we are going to add our operating system. Again, go to add label. Draw it in. Add standard text. And then proceed to add an expression. You can also search for your expressions or your the functions to use here under the search button. It's quicker. So upper QGIS OS name. Preview returns the answer. So my operating system is Windows. Okay. Let's see. Horizontal alignment to center, vertical alignment to middle. Change the font to bold. Change it to 12. Then add a border, add a frame. Right. Lastly, we are going to write an expression for the QGIS version. So add item, add label. Draw it in. Insert or edit an expression. Search for your QGIS version function. We have our QGIS release name. It's Hanover. Okay. Add standard text to separate the two, the QGIS release name and the QGIS version. Then proceed to write an expression for your QGIS version. So you can see here's the QGIS version here next to preview. Okay. Horizontal alignment, center, vertical alignment, middle. Make it bold, increase the font size. Add a frame. This is it.